Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Cats versus dogs. Welcome back to the Two Guys in a Rock podcast. This is your host, Ginno. Once again, Jerome is not here, and if you're wondering the pimple on my head, it's a long story. Anyways, we have a lot of topics to talk about today, and this might be my last podcast in a while in this channel because I'm gonna make another one. I might focus on that one too, and I got a lot of list of topics here. It's not gonna be my last ever video, just my last video, and I'm gonna take a break with this podcast channel, and I'm gonna focus on the other one until Jerome comes back. Anyways, we got a lot of topics to talk about, and an announcement too. And I'm gonna make 2 podcasts today, like 2 episodes. One will be on the Two Guys in a Rock channel, and the other one is gonna be on the Where's My Co-Host podcast. Anyways, I got a list of topics. The title will be I am making another podcast channel, which is this title. And then the topics is why am I making another podcast channel, why I made a solo podcast, the podcast title, when is Jerome coming back, worst luck ever, Android versus iPhone, cats versus dogs, Innovation Incorporated, what if money didn't exist, dream road trip, jobs I'd be terrible at, and top 5 favorite shows. So, before we start, I'm gonna drink some water because you know me, I get tired voice acting sometimes. And this is the only bit of water I have. And that water is old. I just left it there for I think a few weeks now. I regret leaving water. And I got a story to tell you. One time when me and Jerome is hanging out, that's gonna be our last time. The last time me and Jerome hang out, he drank a water, and then I said, Jerome, which one is your water? And he said, I think it's this one. And then I said, okay. And then I drank my water, he drank his water, and then as soon as he's about to leave, I said, here, make sure to bring your water. And he said, I don't have water. I literally saw him, he had one unfinished bottle, but I don't know which one is it. One bottle could be mine, one bottle could be his. I don't want to share saliva because it's disgusting. And the reason why I told him to do that is because, so I don't get confused with the water. And now, since he left his water bottle. Now I don't know which one is mine, which one is his, so I combined one together, and then I just left it here for a few weeks. And I'm too afraid to pour it down the drain because I'm gonna waste water. And I'm just saying I'm too afraid to waste water. And you know me, my parents will scold me. Like I'm a little 6-year-old. Anyways, it's time to talk about the list of topics we got here. So let's start off with why am I making another podcast channel? Well, reason number 1, anyways, I got these from ChatGPT. The reason number 1 why am I making another podcast channel is because, well, first of all, Jerome might not be here every week, but I still want to post videos to make you guys feel like I'm promising. And then maybe that's all. That's all I want to do. And plus, I get bored on Saturdays, so that's why I film podcasts. And my inspiration, I'm TFG Vlogs, the Lunch Table podcast, inspired me to make podcasts. I like doing podcasts every week. Maybe not every week. Maybe I might take a break. My goal is to reach about above 20 episodes, and as long as I reach above 20 episodes, that's when I'm officially a podcaster. And yeah, the reason why I'm making another solo podcast is because, well, I just want to make podcasts and have fun and talk about topics with you guys. And then the second reason is why I made a solo podcast, which is the same thing from last time. Because Jerome's not here, that's why I made a solo podcast, blah, blah, blah. The podcast title, oh yeah, the podcast title is gonna be, Where is My Co-Host podcast? You guys cannot search it up easily yet, like this podcast. You guys have to search it up through like advanced search, and there's gonna be a lot of titles related to my podcast. Like there's two guys on the podcast. Where's my co-host? My co-host is missing. You're gonna see those YouTube shorts, those other videos. Trust me, I'm not gonna be in there, so I might change the title of my channel in 14 days, and I might announce it on this channel, and I might make another solo podcast in, I think, a few weeks. That's just an announcement to announce my second podcast channel and what it's about. Because when you guys search up my other podcast channel, which is Where Is My Co-Host Podcast, well, there's gonna be different related videos than mine. That's why I'm gonna make another podcast of announcing my title in here, like of my new podcast channel, because I'm gonna post the first video in my other podcast channel maybe tomorrow. Well, today I think I posted it right now, but this is the day before I post this podcast on YouTube. So make sure to check out my new podcast channel when I ever post the title on my posts, my videos, or my YouTube shorts. Anyways, the third question is, when is Jerome coming back? It's either Jerome is maybe coming back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or maybe 1 month, because I agreed this contract with my dad. Okay, Jerome is gonna come here every 2 weeks. 1 week he's not here, the week he's here. And then we gotta do the same pattern all over again. He's here, he's not here, he's here, he's not here. But my dad still didn't accept it because Jerome has a life, he said, and he has a lot of stuff to do. And then I have to give him at least 1 week just to do that stuff. And don't worry, I always give him 1 week to do that, but my dad doesn't allow it. So that's why I made a solo podcast on my own. So we're moving on to the next question. What is the worst luck ever? This is where the podcast starts to talk about life things or things that ever happened in my life. So the worst luck ever? Well, the worst luck ever is Jerome not coming here like every week now. Because in 2024 we used to hang out a lot. We used to hang out every Saturday, have a pizza party. Man, that was the best time ever. And then suddenly we have to go to the Philippines and everything's ruined. Yep. Just because I went to the Philippines, me and Jerome's friendship schedule is ruined. We're not allowed to hang out every Saturday anymore, but we're allowed to call every Saturday. And then when is Jerome? I already said that. Android versus iPhone. And then the next door right now, or next room, is having issues. I keep hearing rumbling. Anyways, cats versus dogs. I mean Android versus iPhone. I'm losing script over here. Android versus iPhone. So I'm gonna compare this Android with an iPhone. Although I don't have my iPhone anymore, I gave it away because it's a work phone. Android versus iPhone. iPhone has modern features like app colors or icon colors. They also have the basic use for it, like you can just scroll up and you already have the control panel. And then that's probably all. You can have apps, high quality camera taking or video taking. You also have an easier case to remove, because this one it's hard to remove this case over here. And then it's also complicated to use, because iPhone, it's easy to use. This one, it's extremely hard to use. So in iPhone, you just swipe up, type the password, and then just enter. But this one, look, you have to press this, and then it's gonna give you the password, and it already sent me to the podcast list. And it's also what's also complicated is that it also has like a Google search bar at the bottom, while the iPhone doesn't. We have Google Play Store. We have widgets like iPhone, which is the same thing. But we're talking about the differences here. And you know the best part about Android? Longer battery life. You can mod games. You can also, it's also indestructible, like one drop. Like that's not a very deep drop. One drop. I can't break my phone because even though I said long drop, I'm still afraid to lose this phone because I like this phone and I don't want to lose it. And then yeah, it's indestructible. You can see no dent, no scratches. Uh, you can mod games, longer battery life, and better performance. I don't know. A guy told me that when we're about to get the phone, because I picked this phone because a guy just said there's better performance. And I'm about to tell you what. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can also see your notifications up here. You can see messenger, and then there's more if you click this, the tiny dot. There's also 5G plus. The iPhone doesn't have that, and now it's back to 5G. And you also have this. You also have a notification center on the top of your phone. And then you can also go on top of here, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, data, etc. But in the Android, you can see who's talking to you and your notifications and what email you received. And iPhone doesn't have that on their control panel, on their control center. They have that in the home screen or lock screen, but not in the control center. And then when you scroll down here, you're gonna see the games you have, which Apple doesn't do. And then just Apple, you just have to swipe and it shows your list of apps. And this has more storage than the iPhone. Like the when you first got the iPhone has barely any apps, and then there's low storage when you just bought an iPhone, and there's like plenty of apps, new iPhone, low storage. But this one, I started with a lot of apps like Gmail or like YouTube, Photos, Play Store, Chrome, more Google stuff, Calendar, Docs, Drive, etc., Gemini, Google TV, and I still have low storage. A lot of apps when I just bought this phone. There's a lot of apps when I just bought this phone. And then there's still a plenty of storage, like a little bit storage. Meanwhile, the iPhone, low storage, and then low apps. Here, a lot of apps, low storage, which makes the Android or the Google Pixel 10a pretty advanced. As I already have a lot of apps here and like more apps that I bought last time, and somehow I already have 84 gigabytes. I don't know how, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, and the reason why I already have a lot of storage in here because I keep using PixArt for my thumbnails on YouTube for the podcasts. I also have TikTok here. I'm not using TikTok yet. I'm just not interested in using it because my videos don't even get likes. I'm not begging for likes. My videos just don't get any likes. And plus, I'm not ready to use TikTok yet. As a content creator, I'm not ready to use it yet. Maybe when like my podcast reaches either 50 videos, I think, or 50 episodes. When both podcasts reach 50 episodes, that's when I'm gonna start doing TikToks. And I don't know if there's any apps I'm gonna delete here because I already have a lot more apps than how I just started. And I don't know which one to delete. That's the thing about deleting apps. Like, deleting storage is hard. And then you gotta pick which one you gotta save, which one you gotta let go of. And the worst part is deleting your memories, your photo memories. Like, man, which one should I delete? The photo where I had pizza with Jerome or the photo where I graduated? They both look so good. The worst part, your entire gallery is filled with tons of memories and great memories photos that it filled up your storage. For example, you have like 600 videos and photos in your photo gallery, but they are your best memories. They're your best memories, and then you can't delete them. Ah, this is a good memory. I can't delete this. And also, deleting apps is the worst part because you have a thumbnail making app, games you love, YouTube, social media apps you like, and then they're forcing you to delete them. And also files. I don't know how to delete. I don't know how to delete files here yet. I mean, I do know how to delete files in here, but I don't know the rest of how the Google Pixel 10a works yet. There's also a lot of files in here. I don't know which one to delete. I don't know if it's the Android database. I don't even know if it's the game or the mod I'm downloading. Yeah, I don't know which one is file photo, and then and then until you accidentally delete the database, and then everything in your Android is gone. But I didn't delete the database because I'm too scared to delete files. Anyways, this podcast might only last like either 30 or 25 minutes. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Cats versus dogs. Cats versus dogs. So cats. Cats are cute. They meow. They are more talkative. They also do that cute loaf thing. I used to have a pet cat named Roxy. She always does loafs in my balcony. We don't have a balcony, but I don't know how to describe it. She always used to do loafs in my front porch. You know the cat bread loaf where they curl up their body. Yes, my cat always does that in my front porch. She always does that, and every morning when she sees me, she goes close to me and meows, and she hugs my knee like she haven't seen me in ages. And every time I get food, I Roxy already hears the food getting put in the plate, like cling cling cling. The food is getting put in the plate already, and then she already knows. She already knows like what we're doing, like, and she goes like meow meow. She already heard we're making the food, and then I check outside the door to check for Roxy, and then she's already staring at me like she knows what's coming. And as soon as I opened the door, I didn't even touch the doorknob. I was about to touch the doorknob, and she already knows, like, meow, meow, meow. I opened the doorknob, she's starting to freak out that she saw food in happiness. And then she's like, meow, 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 excited. Meanwhile, our dog over here, his name is Maui, our dog. He's like, oh, feed me first, feed me first, feed me first. It's like they're arguing, but they're not arguing with each other. They are arguing with me to give them food first. So first, I give Maui some. I gave him the half of the plate of food. Then I give Roxy the other half because they have to share foods. Because one time I bought this cat food thingy. It's tuna. I used to give it to Roxy every night or every few hours, and then I used to be so entertained. What do you call that? Productive in the Philippines. I wash dishes. I feed Roxy. I do my daily morning routines. But now I just do my daily morning routines, and that's it. There's more I can do here, but I can't explain it to you all. But now since my cat Roxy is not here anymore, I can't go outside because I'm not saying Roxy is dead. I'm saying that he's still in the Philippines, either looking for a new owner or he just died and come back to life because he has 9 lives. And my cat Roxy also gave birth. And the crazy fact about her is she goes hunting. She's a hunter. Roxy leaves the house every night just to go hunting for like rats, animals, food, more stuff like that, or maybe just find food or return to her old owner's house, to her original owner. Once again, I'm speaking too fast. I always do this in my podcasts. Anyways, we should move on to the next topic. Oh, I forgot what dogs do. I forgot what to say. What dogs do? Dogs, they guard your house. They bark. They act all like all tough. They also act cute sometimes. They also give you. They also give their paws to you more than cats. Because cats, I was like, Roxy, give me your paw. She did nothing. But Maui, I just gave him my hand. I didn't even say anything. He already put his paw in my hand. And then I put my hand down. I said, okay, that's enough, Maui. He's jumping on me. He's jumping on my stomach, my legs. He's putting his paws everywhere on me, like my legs, my stomach, my chest, my shoulders, my arms, everywhere. Like he wants to do the handshake again, or he wants to attack me. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's either trying to scratch me or he just likes me. I don't know. Anyways, we're moving on to the next topic. Oh, and also, final vote, cats are better. In my opinion, please don't hate on me. Cats are better. Uh, because they're just cute. They meow every time, and plus they want to cuddle you all the time. They loaf at your lap, and then when you smell them, they smell like lavender. They smell like flowers, for me. And then, oh yeah, the worst part about cats, you can't wash them. They groom themselves, like they clean themselves. Especially when you found a stray cat, and your mom says like, no, we can't allow that cat in the house. And then when you wash them, you're gonna hate it. And there's no choice but you have to leave the cat outside. But he's gonna live outside, and then you're gonna be his owner. So that means every night you're gonna go outside and feed him. Every day you're gonna go outside and feed him. Every afternoon you're gonna go outside and feed him. He has a feeding schedule. He has afternoon, breakfast, lunch, etc. Oh, anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Let's see what topic we got here. Innovation Incorporated. Yup. Innovation Incorporated is my favorite Roblox game. They have a spaceship game. They have a laboratory game. They have a facility game. And they have a trading game for security members. And I am a security member of Innovation Incorporated. In Roblox, not in real life. In Roblox. And then I used to join them, I think, back in 2024. But I left because I was too busy with other stuff and I lost interest. But now I think I found interest again and decided to do some more training to get more comments, which is points for security. And then more comments you get, you rank up. You rank up from security to officer to tier guardsman to elite tier guardsman. And those trainings are terrible. I'm not saying they are bad. I'm just saying it's hard. You got snipers, you got team deathmatch, you got obbies. The obby is top notch. It's hard. You also got snipers. You cannot even dodge the sniper. You're supposed to dodge the sniper and take cover. I can't do snipers. The thing I like is rock climbing because it's easy for me. I do parkouring. And team deathmatch is easy. Especially when I'm in the blue team. When I'm in the blue team, I got luck. But when I'm in the red team, I already know I'm gonna fail because the blue team always wins in these team death matches. Until I was about to go to advanced officer or senior officer. I'm about to be senior officer in that Innovation Incorporated game. Until they took away all my comments. I had 62 comments. Those are hard to get. 62 comments all the way from back to zero. I'm back from zero comments. I gotta start everything all over again. And as soon as I saw it, I'm gonna be like, I'm like speechless. I can't even speak up to the developer or the trainer. I was chatting like, what? Where's my comments? I said that 10 seconds later. What happened to my comments? I saw it all zero. and then I lost interest again just because I lost my comments. I'm not saying comments. I'm saying commends. COMMENDS. I lost my comments, and I'm like, I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. I quit innovation security. I'm not working there anymore. In Roblox, not in real life. Then I quit innovation security. I lost interest, and I'm taking a break from that community because after all that effort taken away, I'm not gonna play with them anymore because that's just messed up. That's just disgusting how they took away my comments. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. What if money didn't exist? If money didn't exist, we would get free food, free water, free items, free things, etc. I would also get a podcast mic for free, and a green screen, and a high quality editing device. I would also get 2 lamps, one over there, one over there. Oh, by the way, that's the room light. By the way, that's not a recording lamp. This one is a recording lamp. This one over here is a recording lamp. This one is just the room lamp. So if money didn't exist, I would get free equipment. I would hire some co-hosts for free, and I would also get another chair for my co-host. And but if money didn't exist, jobs wouldn't exist. You wouldn't earn money when you're in a job, and dangerous things might get bought for free, like a nuclear bomb or something, and then they have to use it. If money never exists, they would also purchase dangerous stuff for free, like nukes or bomber planes, and decide to threaten us. And then that might happen when no money ever existed on the world. They're gonna just buy dangerous things. Not just to get free food, items, and materials, but they're gonna get free dangerous items too, like knives or something, etc., or dangerous weapons. When there's no money existing. But with money, there is some safety management. You cannot buy expensive, dangerous weapons, but with a limit that you cannot also get free food, free equipment, and free water and free drinks. And anyways, we have like 3 minutes left in the podcast. I have to say my 3 final topics. Dream road trip. My dream road trip is me with my 3 friends. Me, Jerome, and Jushin. Jushin is from the Philippines. And when we grow up, I will get a job. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Just overthinking, you know. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna earn money, which is gonna take 49 months or years or decades. I'm gonna reunite with Jushin. I'm gonna bring him to America with Jerome. Me, Jerome, and Jushin are gonna reunite and unite. And we're gonna rent some sort of car or something, and we might travel around the world, or domestic travel. I think we might travel around California or America, or we could just live as roommates. Anyways, next question. Top 5 favorite shows. I don't have any top 5 favorite shows, but I got top 3 favorite shows. Number 1, please don't roast me for this. Number 1 is Solar Balls. Yes, their fandom is still alive. They have great animating quality. They have more scientific animations. And it's also an action series. Not an action series, but a dramatic, intense series. With planet action like launching asteroids, black holes, the sun, rogue planets, etc. Number 2, don't hate me for this, but Skibidi Toilet. Please don't roast me for this. I know it's brain rot and stuff, but I don't even watch it anymore because the fandom is dead. I used to like it, but now I don't because the fandom is dead. Invis took over, they ruined the series, it's dead. Number 3, The Amazing Digital Circus. Don't hate me for hating on it. I don't hate the Amazing Digital Circus. I respect the fandom, but I don't watch it often. I only watched one episode, which is I think it's episode 9. I only watched one episode, which is the last episode, and that's it. The reason why I watched the Amazing Digital Circus is because it's me and Jerome's last time hanging out together in a while, maybe. And that's my top 3 favorite shows. 1, Solar Balls. 2, Skibidi Toilet, which is dead. I'm not interested in it anymore. Number 3 will be Amazing Digital Circus, which is I'm also not interested in. I'm barely interested in it. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna wrap up this podcast. I'm gonna be making another episode later, and I might set this podcast up for premiere tomorrow, around maybe 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. I'm gonna set it as premiere. If you don't know what premiere means, for those parents thinking I'm sleeping late, I'm not sleeping late. It's a premiere, like when the video is gonna release by itself. No creator's gonna post it, just by itself. And then I might make another podcast episode after this, like maybe in a few hours. After this podcast, I'm gonna get straight to editing, and then I'm gonna set it up for premiere in YouTube, and maybe around like 6:30 p.m. I might record this second episode or the first episode of Where's My Co-Host podcast. And by that, I would like to say thank you for watching this podcast. I hope we had a great time together. I hope I'm not that too boring. Maybe I am. Like and subscribe to support the podcast. My goal is to reach 50 videos or above. And don't forget to watch my new podcast coming tomorrow, Where's My Co-Host podcast. I will send the link below in the comments. And then if the link doesn't work, just copy and paste it and search it up in Google or in the YouTube URL. And I'll see you guys in the Where Is My Co-Host podcast.